Good morning, everyone. We are starting the second leg of our journey. We just left a KOA in Ann Arbor. We're on our way to Toronto. We're going to, plan is to cross the Ambassador Bridge into Windsor from Detroit. And we're going to spend about 2 months in Canada, southeast Canada. And we're just going to go have some fun this summer. So please come on along and join us on this trip. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And off we go. Here we go.
Ambassador Bridge.
Ambassador Bridge. There's $16 for the RV and the toad. And we are going to cross the Detroit River.
Yes, we are.
Lane
We are
closed.
on our way to Canada. There it is.
Okay, crossing the center of the Detroit River, and there is the Canadian flag.
So we are now in another country. Woohoo!
Now we just got to get through
Canada.
customs.
Yes, now through customs.
Our first night in Canada, and look what we ran across. I wonder how many young people have never seen one of these. And yes, it actually does work, as Angel is demonstrating. You hear a dial tone?
Downtown.
Kind of interesting. We're just outside of Toronto. Sticker. We crossed the Ambassador Bridge today. And we're down here in
Toronto.
Toronto. So we get to add Ontario.
Yay!
In a couple of days, we're going to head into Quebec, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland. We're going to have a good summer.
Yes, we are.
There we go. All right, so we are just outside of Toronto, and we're down at South Creek Park,
Yes, South
something
Creek
like that, down here on Lake Erie. And
Yes.
we're going to go do some hiking along Lake Erie. There it is, out there in the back.
It is. So pretty.
So we're going to go do some hiking down there.
Okay,
Come on along.
let's go.
So as we're walking through this park, the park is squeezed between some huge, giant, gorgeous homes and the lake. It's a pretty skinny park.
Yes, it is, but it's beautiful.
But it is beautiful. Well, we hiked a mile all along the park. There's a pier way over there that we wanted to do, but never could. And of course, some absolutely gorgeous homes. I mean, holy cow. But look at the color of Lake Erie. I've always known Lake Erie to be the dirtiest of all the lakes, but it seems pretty blue. Maybe
Pretty
because it's
clean.
springtime. Anyhow, it was a mile out. We're starting to head back. So we left Toronto this morning. We're making a really long drive all the way to Montreal, Quebec. Once you're out of the town, it's just like driving any other freeway. We're booking along at 100 right now, and of course that means about 60 miles an hour, which is the speed limit. But it's a beautiful drive. Rolling hills, green grass, trees. Not too bad at all between Toronto and Montreal. We'll let you know when we get to Montreal. All right, we are at the Notre Dame Basilica in downtown Montreal. Obviously, there's construction on it, but this is supposed to be second only to Notre Dame in Paris. So we went ahead, drove a long ways last night to get here first thing this morning to take our tour. And what is the tour? $16 a piece, something like that?
Yeah, just that's without, there are a couple different things you can do. This is just to walk around the cathedral.
Okay, so we're gonna go on inside. one is practicing. Those pipes range in length from 1/2 inch to 32 feet. Alright, that was really interesting. If they say it rivals Notre Dame in Paris, there it is right there, if you can see it. I don't know if I can get that far out, all in the sun. But what was really interesting to me was the organ. Holy cow, those pipes on that organ range from 1/2 inch long to 32 feet long. And they started playing or practicing while we were there. So.
Beautiful, magnificent. I mean, the craftsmanship, the artwork is magnificent. Just beautiful.
All right, so if you make it to Montreal, it's worth the drive in.
Definitely.
Holy cow, look at this. I read in the paper about the solar flares. We are in Levis, or Quebec City. It is 10 o'clock at night. Look at the northern lights. I wish I was going to set this up on a tripod. Wow. 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 Look how blue it is over here. And then it goes pink. And then yellow over here.
It's amazing. It's just freaking amazing.
So we've made our way into New Brunswick, and for 2 days of driving we're on our way down to Alma, which is on the Bay of Fundy. It's supposed to be the largest natural tide fluctuations in the world. We'll see when we get there, but driving through New Brunswick, it's very beautiful. Reminds me a little bit about the Alaskan Highway. Well, let's go see what we see in Alma. All right, so that's going to wrap up our journey into Canada along the St. Lawrence Seaway and down to Alma. And we'll start a new one here in Alma. We just got here this afternoon here in Alma. That's going to wrap this one up. So when we left Ann Arbor, we finished that video, and the new one started with crossing into Canada on the Ambassador Bridge. Interestingly, we were first in line to pay to cross the bridge and first in line at customs. 10 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. Unbelievable. There was absolutely zero line. So after crossing in there, we went up to Toronto for a couple of nights to visit friends, continued along the north side of the St. Lawrence Seaway up to Levis by Montreal. Went to the church there, Notre Dame Basilica, which you've already seen. Then from there out to Quebec City. No, we went to Montreal to see
the Basilica.
The Basilica. Then we went to Levis, or just south of Quebec City, and that's where we saw the Northern Lights. Awesome, those Northern Lights, but I understand they were visible just about everywhere in the world. And then we drove on down here. So it was a good journey. We had a little bit of trouble with the RV. The roads got pretty bad coming into Alma. In fact, it knocked the bedroom door off. I had to repair that when we first got here. But all in all, it's been good so far since we've been in Canada. So we're going to sign off on this video. Angel, what do you think? What did you like?
Well, in Montreal, we went to the Notre Dame Basilica, which is one of the most beautiful basilicas in the world. It is actually fashioned after Saint Chapelle in Paris. The interior, which is what made it so spectacular. And then this little campground we're in is just the cutest thing. That's why we're standing in front of this boat. This boat is actually a little cabin, and it has its own hot tub, and the cabin is the inside of the boat. And it's just, I mean, it's the cutest thing. And my other favorite thing, of course, was the Northern Lights.
And Quebec City, or Levis.
Yeah, in Levis.
Whatever. Levis.
Yes.
I think they call it Levis.
Yes,
Levi,
we think it's
like
it. But yeah, we got to see the Northern Lights, and that was awesome. So great fun.
Okay. Well, thanks for sticking around for this video. We're going to start a new one starting here at this campground for the Bay of Fundy.
Yes.
So stick around. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.